All right, part two of how I started selling drugs. All right, after I got my first sack on from Kelsey on Jameson Street, I started trying to you know, get my own stuff. I remember getting fronted some dope by my homeboy Afton and shit. Afton gave me like a $300 sack, and I forgot how much he told me to bring him back. But I remember I took that sack out and I was fucking it off. Like I was fucking the money off. I wasn't making money. I was spending the money before I could, even see a profit. And me and Anthony was like dog. He was like, actually a little younger than me, but Anthony was getting money. Like him and Ken, they was getting money. Them boys was getting bricks back at 16, 17 years old. So the little sack he gave me was enough. He was just trying to help out. I ended up fucking that sack off, owing him money and everything. But one thing about it, he never tripped on that shit. Like he never nigga, you got, but because he knew I was just getting started, I was gonna be some bumps in the road. So I just, it's like, damn, fuck it, I gotta make this shit up. So really, I was just a 2-bit on the corner selling, never really getting on, buying a gram here, 2 grams, maybe a quarter, 8 ball, just fucking the money off, doing dumb shit, just having enough money to get some weed and drink, or maybe go buy an outfit, just doing dumb shit. But it didn't get real serious until I had my first child. I had moved away for a minute and I came back and didn't have no job, and I had this son to take care of. So I was like, you know what? It's time to really get serious with this shit. And so I started getting on the block, making money. So I didn't want to be on the block too long. So I started, every time, a customer roll up in a car, had my beeper, I'd be like, look, don't come over here no more. Here's my beeper number. Beat me, it's too hot over here. You don't want to, I can meet you somewhere else. We don't need to be on this block no more. So that's how I really got off the block, giving my beeper number away only gave it to fiends that was spending good money. If you just coming up buying little dimes and 20s, I didn't want you to have my number. So I only gave it to people who was spending at least $100 at a time. So they didn't have to come on the block, and then I had to compete with everybody else on the block, trying to get their sale. You know what I'm saying? When they beat me, it's just me. They gonna take what I got. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing that. Next thing you know, and if you know anything about selling drugs, is once you get one good fiend, that good fiend turn you on to another fiend, and that fiend turn you on to they fiends, and next thing you know, you got a circle, a full circle, and you making money. So I ain't have to be on the block no more. I was just getting beat, and then it got to a point where I would go to one spot and just sit there and don't have to move, like at their house, because they had so many different friends. Everybody friends, all of them smoke dope. So they was coming, they was buying it from me. I was still learning the game though. I didn't have everything understood. I didn't know how to cook at the time. I was just buying it already cooked and just trying to sell it and get it off. And, before you know it, man, I was rolling. I had a whole, like, this shit was like, my homeboy used to call it, well, he ain't my homeboy no more, but he used to call it the Carter, because everybody that lived in this apartment building smoked crack. And I would just go from one apartment to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And, I always gave him never told him my real name. I always used fake names. I think I was called Boss. Matter of fact, they started calling me Boss. I used to wear, if y'all remember the old school Boss clothes, I used to have this Boss shirt. So they started calling me Boss. So yeah, that's my name, Boss. So anyway, clientele was booming. I remember taking one of my homeboys. He was fucked up, and he ain't my homeboy now. Me and this nigga fell out, but he came to me. He had $50, and he was like, "Man, fuck that. I need to double this up. I need to make something happen." The thing about him, he had more game than me he had more knowledge and game about the game. So I was like, all right, boom. So I doubled him up from my side. Like, here, I got you. And then he rolled with me. Then I rolled around and sold all his for it. So basically, I just gave him $100. So he was just like, look, man, I'm peeping all your clientele. You got like a serious ass clientele, man. We can go on, cop our own shit, you know, and cook it ourselves, and you know, and make the shit raw as fuck, better than everybody else. We take over this shit. So eventually, me and him linked up, but then he had more connects. He knew more people who had more drugs and better drugs. So I hooked up with him, and then next thing you know, me and him, we formed a team. You know what I'm saying? He on one side of town, I'm on one side of town. At the end of the day, we come together, count the money, and go cop some more. So that lasted good for a while, but you know all good things come to an end. Well, stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna let y'all know how
subscribe,
that turned out.
like, and share.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share Peep Game, my YouTube channel.